So let's look at the map on this worksheet. Yeah, the compass. We know what that is: north, east, south, and west. What about the little rectangular piece at the bottom? What is that?
The what? Rectangle?
The little rectangle.
That's a map key.
Is that, yep, the map key, exactly.
Yeah.
And what does the map key tell us?
It tells us about the wind of the British.
The British and the French.
Okay. It specifies what specific symbols on the map mean. And what are the symbols in this key represent?
The victories
Okay.
of the French and Indians.
So the black solid dot means the British victories, and the one with the circle around it is the French. Just to make sure everybody's on the same page. So looking at this map, which details from the map tell us that the British had a more effective fighting force than the French?
Because
there's victories.
One more.
Yeah.
More victories.
You can just count it. I mean, the French had, look, 1, 2,
Wait, so that's the
3,
answer?
4. Yep.
No.
You put the British won more battles. That's the
Oh, I
answer.
could have left what I had. I need to stop erasing stuff.
So if you see that on the test, you got to remember. So let's keep reading. After everybody's done, I'll give you a few minutes to finish. What's that? More battles. They had more battles won. Does everybody have that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where did we leave off?
Yes, fine.
We'll just start going in a line. So once she goes, then you go, then you go, then you go, and then it'll restart. How about that? Just so everybody has a turn.
The British were determined to seize Fort Duquesne and drive the French from the Ohio Valley. In 1755, they sent General Edward Braddock with 2,022 British soldiers to accomplish the task. George Washington, eager to join Braddock's army and return to Fort Duquesne, offered to help the British general. Braddock appointed Washington to the rank of
Colonel. So that word is pronounced colonel.
And he was given command of 450 soldiers.
I'm reading now.
Yes.
Okay. Although Braddock was the experienced general, he was not familiar with the tactics needed to fight in the distinctive force of North America. He wanted and from those with the first task he signed was to cut a 100-mile long road through the leading to Fort. He wanted to march his army along in it for
Now what is, let me stop right there. Let's talk about vocabulary. So someone tell me what a colonel is. Exactly. What's a person that's in the military that has a pretty high status, right? Somebody that's really important. So what about formation? What is a formation?
People or things as one.
An arrangement of people or things acting as one unit. So one big group of people all kind of moving and going in the same direction, doing the same thing. You know, I'm not sure if you've seen like people or the band. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Good job. When a band marches and they're playing their instruments and everybody's walking, you know, in the same steps, that's a formation. That's a good example. Let's see. Let's keep going.
Almost like a parade. However, Washington knew that creating such a rumble was a bad idea. He and the colonists were familiar with the land, and they that his troops should proceed with great caution, care. After all, and ambush could occur at any moment, and for any direction. They're warning, dismissing, and then all simple colonists who knew little about the art of war.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Next. Popcorn reading. You ever heard of popcorn reading? That's kind of what we're doing right now. Go ahead. Pick up where she left off.
In addition to the British and French forces, Native Americans played important roles in the war. They knew the land better than anyone. Some groups sided with the French, while a smaller number were allied with the British. A few miles from Fort Duquesne, French soldiers and the Native Americans attacked Braddock's army. They fired on the British from deep in the wood where they couldn't be seen. Thanks to their camouflage and extra knowledge of the land, the Native Americans fought with the French, caused chaos and panic among the British soldiers. The British and their red coats were easy targets. They panicked and ran. General Brock was killed. George Washington took command and led the surviving British soldiers to safety.
All right, let's stop right there. So let's flip back to page 6. And I want someone to tell me who Edward Braddock was.
He was a British soldier.
Okay, he was a British soldier, but what was he in the British Army? He was more than just a soldier.
Commander.
Exactly, he was a general, which is the commander, like the most you could be, right? So he was like the head guy. And what was he sent to do?
He was sent
To go to battle.
He was sent to go find the Fort Dutch where the French had it put down.
Yep. What else? Who else can add on to that? Of what he was sent to do?
Sent to fight.
Yeah. Okay. So he was sent. He was sent to lead American colonists right? The colonists that were there. He was sent to lead them, and the British forces that were already there, to fight against the British. To fight against the French. So who was he?
He was a general.
Right, then what did he do? He did what?
He led the French